be working now. And I have you over there to let me know if the webcam just shits itself, which it has been doing lately. This is the second webcam I've gotten. The last one just decided, why don't we just flicker a bunch of colors everywhere? So, Game Award nominations have come out today, so actually, no, I'll do that later. I'll add that to the calendar later if you want to stream watching the stuff when it comes out.
What?
The actual awards when they come out, if you want to stream that. I think it's on, December 11th.
Yeah, let's do that.
First, we gotta vote. Are you already done voting?
I did do my voting.
Yeah, you've already finished them.
So when it comes up, I can say who I voted for.
All right. Let's just start. This one's the one that's going to be a bloodbath, I feel.
Yeah. I wonder if you can guess what I voted for.
I wonder. Because the thing is, I don't play a lot of more recent games. I have played some from this year, so a lot of this is going to come from word of mouth or ones that I do want to play. And so I will be giving it to Claire Obscure. It is one that I do want to play. You've been telling me to play it.
Play it!
I will.
It's so good!
Silk Song, I think, is going to be the other big one. It's going to come down to Claire Obscure and Silk Song, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard good things about the Donkey Kong one. I've heard that Death Stranding 2 was actually pretty good. I've seen some pretty funny clips from Kingdom Come. And I loved the first Hades. I still need to play the second one.
Can I just say that I love the tagline for Death Stranding 2 is on the beach? It's like, okay, here's our beach episode of Walking Simulator. But I've heard it's good.
Yeah. But for Game of the Year, I'm going to go with Claire Obscure.
Mm-hmm. See, I told you, it keeps doing it.
You've been having this problem every time you tried to do anything.
Yeah. But it's fine.
So we're gonna...
It just there's so many people voting right now.
That's fair. So we're just gonna take it nice and slow.
When it does that, go to categories so you can pick up where you left off.
Oh, I see. Best game direction. Gonna... Nope. Oh, there we go. Best game direction. Alright. There is one here that I actually have played, because we did Split Fiction when it came out this year.
We did. It was great.
I loved that one.
We platinumed it in a night.
Yeah. We just went through the entire game in a day. And I did really like that one. Just the jumping back and forth between sci-fi and fantasy and how they kind of blended it together. And there's a lot of those little side stories that were very imaginative. I remember the Collapsing Star one was probably our favorite.
Oh, that was a great side story.
It was so cinematic. And oh, I think it just died. Which means... There we go.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's just gonna keep happening.
I did vote Split Fiction.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Best narrative. Okay. Again, I haven't played these. I can only go based off of what I've heard of them. Silent Hill, I've seen some stuff on, and I've liked what I've seen.
I want to play it.
Yeah, like Silent Hill in general, I want to get into that series just because it's interesting.
The second one's on PS Plus right now.
Nice.
The remaster.
Ghost of Yotai. I remember that one was one people were really waiting for. I don't think you finished Ghost of Tsushima, but...
No, I need to start from the beginning. But Ghost of Tsushima was really good. I've heard really good things about Yotai.
But just from, like, you spent months raving about Clair Obscur.
I still rave about Clair
You still do. So
I can't wait for DLC to come out eventually.
Eventually. And 4-4.
When you can edit this down and...
I'll just leave it as it is live. I don't care enough. It's just voting.
Yeah.
Unable to load nominees. Perfect.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. Oh, and to those that aren't in the know, the one off camera talking to me is my lovely fiance.
Lovely, sure.
There we go, best art direction. Oh, damn it. Should have named the stream Struggling to Look at the Nominees. It's gonna load. I feel like a lot of these I am gonna end up giving to Clair Obscur because I've seen the most of it. Just like looking at best score in music, because even though I haven't played it, some of the music I've heard has just been gorgeous.
Oh, the song at the end of Act 2 that I showed you? And then another song in Act 2 where I don't want to give spoilers. Yeah, the, fudge, what is it? It was a Je t'aime,
Regardless, for this category, for art direction, I am gonna give it to Hades 2.
Interesting.
I love the style of Hades 2. Just like Hades in general.
I picked Silk Song for that one.
Like Clair Obscur and Ghost of Yotai and Death Stranding 2, they all look really good, but I generally prefer the more stylized looks because you can always get more out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I picked Silk Song.
Like it's down to these two for me,
yeah.
And I just prefer the style of Hades more. And that's not saying Silk Song's bad. It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I have a problem. I said I'd probably go with Clair Obscur for music, but I do love the music of Hades.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard the music specifically for Hades 2?
I have heard some of the music for Hades 2, and it's really good. I have seen some clips of it, and there is the Siren boss fight where they basically have their own band and they sing their own song. It's great.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I have to give it to Hades 2. Best audio design. This one I feel like... I'm not sure at what point I should start skipping them, because I don't have any context for any of these. This isn't even just, I've heard the music, right? I can see the visuals of it. This is the actual audio in the game.
Mm-hmm. I was torn between Clair Obscur and Ghost of Yotai, because I have seen gameplay of Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah.
Some gameplay. Not enough to completely spoil myself, but...
No, I'm probably gonna skip this one because this is more specific to, like, you've played the game, you've experienced the in-game sounds, and that's not something I can do as a outside observer. Best performance. Ooh.
Charlie Cox was Gustav, Ben Starr was Verso, Jennifer English was Mayo. In Clair Obscur.
Yeah, I know, I'm just trying...
Yeah, half of the nominees are Clair Obscur.
Remind me who they are again. I'm trying to remember the name of the one that I was gonna pick.
Okay, so, Gustav is the one with the arm.
Yeah, him.
Charlie Cox. Ben Starr is Verso, the one who comes in the second act, and Jennifer English is Mayel, the red-haired young 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, just because I've played a little bit of Clair Obscur. I've gotten to the point with it was just after the underwater ocean part. It was the village. I got to the village.
Yeah, the Jestrel village.
Yeah.
I love the Jestrel so much.
And then that's as far into the story as I know, with the exception of I saw you beat the end of Act 1, so I know what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if anyone else is watching this for some reason, and they've never played it, I'm not going to give any spoilers for what happens at the end of Act 1.
Only good things.
Only good things.
I gave it to Erika Ishii.
That's also fair.
Mm-hmm. It likes to freeze.
Of course it does. Innovation in accessibility. I'm not gonna give any of these because I've never played any of them. And the only two that I've heard of are Assassin's Creed and Doom Dark Ages. Which, by the way, Doom Dark Ages, when it came out, it looked fucking awesome. Impact.
I have played a little bit of Lost Records. And
Yeah,
I need to actually finish it.
Yeah, it's the only one that I've seen anything of, and I actually really liked what I saw of it when you were playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go with that one because it was definitely interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Best ongoing. You know what? Usually, most times, I'll give it to No Man's Sky because what a comeback story. Because you know what happened with No Man's Sky, right?
I've seen the Internet Historian video on it. Yes.
Yeah.
But simply because of word of mouth, I voted Helldivers 2.
That is a good point. I'm also thinking maybe Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Because, like, how many things have been called the Overwatch killer over the years, only for one to actually come along and be that? And it is pretty good from what I've heard. Like, a lot of people I know play it.
I do not care for Fortnite.
Not particularly.
And Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy.
I tried getting into Final Fantasy 14, but I just I never could.
I've heard that 7 and 14 are the best ones.
Well, 14's the MMO.
Mm-hmm.
I think 7 is the one everyone knows with Sephiroth. That one is probably one I should play. Best community support. What came out for Baldur's Gate this year? I remember there was the last patch, the final one. What else was there?
Well, it was the last patch. It was the ability to crossplay.
Right.
All of that
That was a big one.
All of that's been updated. I did vote for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Baldur's Gate because especially the crossplay was huge.
Mm-hmm. And it actually allowed me to start playing with my friends.
Yes, because they were on PC.
Most people have it on PC, apparently.
Best indie game.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we got 3 of the Game of the Year award winners here, or nominees here. So, Absalom, I recognize the name. I kind of want to look into it a little more, maybe another time. And I recognize the name Blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look at those too, just for later. But for the moment, it's basically down between these 3. I've already said it's going to come down to Clair Obscur and Hollow Knight or a Silk Song, and I'm just gonna give it to Claire Obscure because that's what I gave for the Game of the Year.
Yeah, and again, just that level of game with a team of, 40 people?
Yeah. I mean, Silk Song was 3 people in a basement.
Yeah, but, okay, like, I don't want this to sound disrespectful to Silk Song or Hades, because it's absolutely not, but Claire Obscure gives us the vibe of a AAA game when it is such a small studio.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is so good for so little people that worked on it, and puts other AAA games that have come out recently to shame.
The thing with Claire Obscure, and the reason why it pisses me off so much, is wasn't it a bunch of was it Ubisoft employees? And the part about it that pisses me off is that you can see that these people genuinely care about creating art, and the company. Oh, fuck! This needs going.
That's okay.
Okay, there's a little blue light right there, and that's how I keep noticing that it's turning off.
And Cole, seriously, if you finish the game and I can actually talk to you about all of the little details that went into it, it is actually amazing. Like, there's so many things that I can't talk to you about because you haven't finished it.
No.
And I can't give you spoilers for this type of game. I refuse.
But just to finish off the thought, the part that pisses me off is you can tell these people genuinely care about creating art, and it's just like these massive companies are just like, no, we want the easiest path to money. And that's the part that pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we could have so much more better games. I mean, I'm sorry, Claire Obscure, I'm not giving you everything. I'm giving it to this patch.
I also gave that one to
because we just finished playing it with the last episode. And it was so good.
So good.
Oh, Dispatch is great.
And I cannot wait for a season 2 to come out, because there's going to be a season 2.
I hope there's a season 2.
There has to be a season 2.
Oh, it was so much fun, and it was great hearing Jack and Charlie.
Yeah. And Matt Mercer's Shroud was
Oh, he was great.
so good.
Best mobile game. This is probably one I'm going to be skipping. Unless there's some there that I recognize.
I mean, maybe? I did vote for every category, even if I wasn't as familiar with the games. Yeah, it did that to me a little bit too. Just refresh the page.
There we go. Alright, best mobile. Okay, I have heard of at least 2 of these. I've heard of Wuthering Waves when it came out, although I never paid it much attention just because it's not really my style of game. And I've heard a lot about the Persona 5 Phantom X. I'm probably just going to skip this category, though. Yeah. Like Persona 5 is a great game and all. It doesn't need so many spin-offs and crossover. Just give us Persona 6 already. Just move on. Best VR game. Yeah, I don't recognize any. Actually, I remember hearing when this was announced. I didn't know it was out yet.
I have to say, just from the art, the Midnight Walk looks very interesting.
Yeah, it does actually look pretty interesting. I'm gonna skip it for now, but I might have to look into that game. Yeah. next is the best action game. What action games have come out this year? While I wait for it to load, let me see if I can think about what even came out this year. There we go.
You're about halfway through, you're good.
Yep. I'll give this to Hades too.
I also gave it to Hades too.
Good. I also love that with the way that I have this all set up, my mic is blocking the two categories on the far left side. So I just keep having to scroll down to read the title. Best Action Adventure. As much as I want to give it to Split Fiction because like it was so enjoyable, I feel like Silk Song has kind of earned that spot for this category.
I gave it to Yotai.
Fair enough.
As much as I wanted to give it to Split Fiction, I felt like others fit the category more.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to go through Split Fiction again. It was such a good game.
Yeah, I want to play the other girl, Mia.
Yeah.
And you can play Zoe, and you can have the dragon that doesn't fly.
You were so pissed off
I was
about
so
that.
mad.
Like, oh, what do you mean my dragon doesn't fly?
What do you mean I can roll?
Yeah, because the way that we had... when we did the first one, It Takes Two, it was just like, oh yeah, you'll play the wife, and I'll play the husband.
Mm-hmm.
And then this time around, it was, oh yeah, you'll play fantasy.
Yeah.
And I'll do sci-fi, because
and
we
you
like
got
those
all
categories.
of the cool things in
I
every
got all
single
the good-
thing.
The good, really interesting powers.
Yeah. I had a dragon that could roll. The gravity whip was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But the sword, the energy gravity sword, oh my god. I'm not saying that the things I got weren't cool. I'm saying that you got cooler things than I did. Remember when we did the hot potato?
Oh, yeah. Oh
got
god.
that achievement that took us over an hour?
That was worse than the identification, making sure that you're not a robot. Best RPG. Again, I've heard of Avowed. I have heard of Outer Wilds too. I know the first one was really good. Again, Clair Obscur is the only one that I've actually seen gameplay of, other than Kingdom Come. But I think I'm actually going to give it to Kingdom Come based on what I've seen, because to me it feels more of like a role-playing game than Clair Obscur.
That's very fair.
Because like you're not so much going through the story and all. It's more like that role-playing game. Best fighting game. I have not played a fighting game in... I can't remember. I'm just gonna skip.
You're frozen.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's just gonna keep happening. I swear I'm gonna have to get a third one. A third camera. Best family game. I would play Split Fiction with family.
Are we going to be doing that with our children one day?
Oh, yes. That'll be fine.
Take them through It Takes Two and Split Fiction.
So this is... Mommy and Daddy are getting a divorce, and this is why it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. If we ever get a divorce, we just show our kids this game, and this is how we explain it to them.
Exactly.
Oh, that's horrible.
Best strategy, I'm giving it to Civilization.
I gave it to Civ.
I love Civilization.
I
It's
know you do.
It's so good. There we go. I still say Civ 5 is my favorite, though.
You know what game we need to sit our kids down and make them play? The same thing that you did when you gave me the PS4.
So, when you first moved out of your parents' place and got a place of your own with your roommate, or moved into their place, really,
Don't make it sound like... Don't do that.
Well, they were there first. But, but I had just gotten my PS5, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give you the PS4, because you had never really played a lot of games growing up.
I wasn't allowed.
No.
I was a girl.
So, what I ended up doing is you had moved all your stuff in. I hooked up the PS4 and said, there's one condition for you to have this thing. I booted up Dark Souls and said, beat the Silent Demon, make your character, and get through the opening.
Just handed me the controller.
You did it. I mean...
Yeah, I did it.
It was
so
funny.
when our children turn 5,
Yeah.
we just boot up the game. You must pass the test to get into kindergarten.
I'm just gonna skip sports and racing, because I have never been interested in those games.
Mm-hmm.
I would have no opinion.
So the next category is best multiplayer.
Yep.
Which, I mean...
I don't know what's there. Ooh, Elden Ring, Night Rain, yeah. Just no thought whatsoever.
I did Split Fiction.
I mean, that's also a good answer.
Have you even played any Night Rain?
No, but I've seen a lot of it. I bought it so that I could play it with Kevin and everyone else, and they never played it, and I just didn't want to play it by myself.
No.
I should probably give it to Split Fiction, because I actually did play that
You
one.
did play it and you did like it.
I just gave it immediately to Elden Ring, because like, ooh, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring's won so many things since it came out.
I know, but it's a good game. It's FromSoft. Anyways.
The next category is fun. It's the one that I started crying laughing at.
Uh-oh. Is it because we haven't watched any of these shows?
No. That's not why.
I'm trying to think. What did we watch any adaptations this year? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember what came out this year. Devil May Cry. Oh, fucking Minecraft movie.
Minecraft, the second season of The Last of Us, Until Dawn, all horrible adaptations. Well, I heard Minecraft was fine.
Yeah.
I was just not a Minecraft person.
Yeah, we were going to watch Last of Us 2 after we beat the game, but
The reception of the second season was so bad.
yeah, I think we just kind of petered out. We didn't even beat the game. Of course, I fell asleep.
Yeah, you did.
I fell asleep.
You got stuck trying to jump across a cliff for a while. I still have that video.
Yeah.
Until Dawn.
Oh god, we went and saw that in theaters.
I think that because I went into the movie thinking this isn't a real adaptation of the game,
Yeah.
I had a good time with it, but it was not...
I enjoyed it for what it was. I think...
Yeah, but it's not an adaptation of Until Dawn.
I think it would have been completely fine had they made it as is and gave it its own title.
Yes.
And just separate it from Until Dawn as an IP.
Yeah, because the movie itself, if you take away anything Until Dawn related, if you take away Dr. Hill, if you take away the mention of the Wendigos, it's a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
And I really like how they played with monster design and stuff.
Yeah, like
how every night there's something new, and you are a sucker for monster design and things like that. So I think if
I want to give it to Until Dawn, but the problem is
but it's not a good adaptation.
Exactly, I'm not voting for which one I liked the best. I'm voting for which one is the best adaptation.
I've heard really good things about Devil May Cry.
I'm pretty sure it's the same people that did the Castlevania anime, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, and that one was really good. I really liked that one.
I gave mine to Devil May Cry because the middle one I'm not familiar with.
Splinter Cell? Not really.
Last of Us Season 2 got really bad reception.
Yeah.
Until Dawn wasn't a great adaptation.
Good,
Decent
movies. Not a good movie. It's a decent movie.
It had the chance to be a good movie.
It did.
It just wasn't sure how... I'm going to rant about Until Dawn a little bit more. It walked the line too much. It should have committed Until Dawn or really involved with Until Dawn.
It had an identity crisis. It just couldn't pick which lane it wanted to go down.
If it had committed to either lane,
then it would have been fantastic.
It would have been good. The cast was great. The special effects were great.
Personally, I think they should have leaned more away from it being. I think they should have leaned more away from it being an adaptation. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
And Minecraft, I was never a Minecraft kid.
I mean, I was.
I really like the reference that they made. What was his name? Turbo. What was his name?
Oh, I don't know his name because I never watched him, but I do remember seeing the reference, and I thought that was pretty nice. The pig
he's
with the crown.
He's not a king; he's a legend.
Yeah.
Which, really nice, respectful. I heard it was one of the kid actors that actually asked for that reference.
I do remember that.
And for what it was, I heard that it was a fun time.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to watching it.
I personally am not sure that I would like it because
you don't have that nostalgia.
No, I don't. I'm not going to be the one in the theater being like, chicken jockey, you know? I'm not going to go Flint and Steel as like a reference.
You want to know what's really going to show my age? I remember when a lot of that stuff got added to the game. I remember when
You old man.
I remember when Sugar Cane was added to the game.
You old man.
And that was like I was in elementary school at the time.
Anyways, yeah, I gave it to Devil May Cry.
I clicked on something I can't even remember what I clicked on.
I think you did Devil May Cry.
I think so.
See, yeah, I started laughing because it was like 3 of these I can't even. I'm an Until Dawn apologist, but again, it's just it should have just. I feel like this movie was already written.
Yeah.
And they got the rights to make an Until Dawn movie, so they slapped the name on it with a couple script changes and added Dr. Hill as the villain.
Yeah. Most anticipated game. This one...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I know there's the one that everyone's waiting for.
Mm-hmm. But there's one I'm waiting for.
And I know there's one that I'm waiting
That's
for.
the one I'm waiting for.
So I gotta vote for this one because I'm probably not gonna play GTA 6. I've never... I played Vice City, actually. I wasn't allowed to, but I did. But I'm gonna vote Witcher because I'll actually play Witcher.
We need to do our playthrough of Witcher 3 that we said we were gonna do.
Yeah, there's a lot of games we were wanting to go through again.
Yeah. Well, because you went through it, and I haven't gone through it.
I never actually finished it, because it was so long.
Yeah, but we need to go through it, and when the trailer for Witcher 4 dropped last year, we were really excited.
Yeah.
And then, for some reason, Siri got a lot of hate for looking like a realistic woman.
I'm just not going to entertain those critiques, because they're not real critiques.
I heard people were upset about her nose, which was weird. Like, it was too big and not feminine enough.
It's just stupid.
People are always going to be weird with female depictions in games, unfortunately.
It's either too sexualized, it's not sexualized enough, it's too masculine, it's too feminine.
That is part of why people didn't like... I mean, obviously people didn't like Abby in The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Because, you know, spoiler alert, the game's been out for a while, but because she kills Joel.
Yeah. Like, it's in the opening of it.
Yeah,
that's the premise.
But another thing is people didn't like Abby because she was, like, kind of,
She was more masculine.
I was gonna say a bit more, like, butch and muscular, and not portraying as much femininity.
Yeah.
I wonder who I voted for.
I wonder who I'm gonna vote for. going to be the person that I've been watching for years.
You just got me to start watching him this year.
Yeah, I've been watching for like over a decade.
Like, it's not that I didn't watch him, I just didn't really know much of him. And
Yeah.
you have had his videos on, and I've actually been interested. And then we played Dispatch.
And then we played Dispatch.
And he plays Sonar, the Batman.
I love Sonar.
He's just a little guy.
Sonar's great.
He's just a little guy that likes white powder.
Like, I remember we were talking about this afterwards, because after we beat the game, we watched Jack play it, and then we watched Charlie play it. And Jack was going into like, oh, you know, he had all these reasonings for the voice lines that he was doing, and he really put it into a character. And you listen to Sonar, and it's just Charlie. And that's what makes him so great, is that it's just him.
It's literally just his voice. He doesn't do... Because, yeah, Sean, Jacksepticeye, was going into detail talking about how... And, you know, I tried to make my character voice a little bit more from Dublin, so I had these Dublin inflections in there, and then there were people that I talked to from Dublin who said that I did a good job with it, and he goes all into the different nuances that he put into his vocal performance.
Yeah.
And you didn't end up finishing it because you fell asleep, but he was watching the final credits and everything, and he just started crying when his name popped up next to Charlie's.
Yeah.
And it meant, I mean, obviously it meant so much to Charlie, too, to be part of that
Oh,
game.
of course, I
But,
don't doubt it.
oh my god, because Jack's talking about all of the effort he put into it, and then seeing him see his name at the end and him getting emotional did something to me. Just because I've been watching him since forever, as long as you've been watching Critical, I've been watching Jack.
Yeah, you've got me to start watching Jacksepticeye in the last few years. So.
Well, I've been watching him pretty much since he did The Walking Dead Season 2.
Yeah.
Which was years ago, when he just started becoming friends with PewDiePie.
Yeah, I think you got me to start watching him through... because he started doing the really long Dark Souls videos.
Yeah, and I was really, really sick at one point earlier this year. And was it this year or last year? This year.
I think
This year's I missed your birthday because I was so sick.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was so sick, and a really long Jacksepticeye Elden Ring video came out.
It wasn't the Elden Ring one at that point.
But that's what got me into Elden Ring.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he put out, like, finishing Dark Souls in one video, so it was, like, 8-hour videos and everything.
Yeah.
6 hours, 8 hours, etc. Anyway.
Anyways.
Anyway, it's funny how much effort and critical thinking and everything that Jack put into it. And then you turn to Charlie, and he's also putting in a bunch of effort, but he sounds so nonchalant, and it's just his voice, and I love that so much.
It suits the character. I remember even talking to you about, like, Sonar and Punch Up just feel like the perfect characters for Charlie and Sean.
They even said, like, in the bio for Punch Up, they actually put Sean's birthplace. Castlevar, I think. Something like that. Also, obligatory, you gonna eat those Twinks?
That was great. Like, I like how...
I thought I was gonna see boobs.
I like how they really kind of allowed the people that were playing the characters to influence them. Like, Malevola, I don't remember who it is that plays her, but there's...
Alana Pierce?
I think so.
I forget her last name. Alana.
Yeah, but there was the line, you know, everyone's saying their real names, and the line was originally just Malevola, but they allowed her to give the character a last name, and it was her stepdad. She used her stepdad's last name.
Gibbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Gib or Gibbs. I can't remember if there was an S.
Gibbs.
Gibbs?
Yeah, there was an S.
Alright. Anyways, that's a lot of talking about off-topic stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah, it was just tangentially on topic. regardless, the decision would have been a lot harder if it was between Moist Critical and Jacksepticeye.
I probably still would have picked Critical, if I'm being completely honest.
I might have leaned a little more towards Jack.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just because this was all, I'll vote esports game, probably not athlete. I don't know any athletes. There's only 2 categories left for me to vote, excluding the esports athlete, but I just can't get back in. Alright, best esports game. I'm probably just going to go with League of Legends, and that's entirely biased because I've been enjoying Riftbound. I've been enjoying Riftbound, but I can't play it. The nights that they host it at the local GameStop store is the same night we have our D&D night. And I can't build the proper Victor tech I want because I can't get the actual card.
Poor baby.
I know.
So sad.
I did get the rest of my cards in though, so it's more towards that kind of token death thing that I want, rather than the whole playing on other people's turns that the starter deck comes with. We got one more category left to vote. How long is it going to take for me to load? Oh, it's esports team? I don't know any esports teams, so I guess that's the last category.
Mm-hmm.
I'll double check just to see if there was anything else. Last one was best esports team, which I don't know anything about. Don't know about athletes, don't care about the racing, fighting. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. No, yeah, I didn't, because I didn't know any of these games. So yeah, that's everything that I'm voting for.
Yeah, and I shared my votes as well.
Yep, so, well, that was a productive 43 minutes.
And we will record ourselves watching the Game Awards, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll do that on the December...
On the December
11th.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to look at what time it actually
It's
is.
usually around 7, isn't it?
I think so. And I did already check, and it's on a Thursday. Not like last year where we were watching it in the middle of our D&D game.
No, it was the year before we were watching it.
Was it the year before?
Yeah. No, last year I fell asleep, remember?
Maybe.
Yeah, last year I fell asleep while we were watching it.
Hmm.
The year before that we had it on in the background at D&D.
Right, yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for now. Figured I'd just come in and drop my votes.
Yeah.
As horribly informed about gaming this year as I am, because I haven't played a whole lot.
Hey, why don't you play Claire Obscure and put it on your channel, maybe?
Don't look at me like that. Stop giving me that look. Stop putting that pressure on me.
Pressure!
No.
Peer pressure?
That's for chat.